standard frames, floating frames and shadow box frames all do completely different things, and most people don't realize that until it's too late. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly which one works for what you're framing. Alright, let's start with our standard frames. This is what most people think of when they think about framing. You've got acrylic glass over the artwork, you can add a mat board if you want, and the artwork sits flat behind it. Now we always recommend acrylic glass. It's made from about 90% recycled materials and it gives you around 85% UV protection, which helps stop your artwork or photos from fading over time. Standard frames are best for prints, photos, posters, certificates, basically anything on paper. They're the most affordable option and also the most versatile. And they come in slim, original and wide. Alright, next up is floating frames. These are designed specifically for stretched canvases. The canvas sits inside the frame with a small gap around the edge, and that gap is actually intentional. It makes the artwork look like it's floating inside the frame. There's no acrylic glass here, which is important. You're seeing the canvas's texture exactly as the artist intended. Floating frames are perfect for canvas paintings and canvas prints, but they're not made for paper artwork. And this is where recycled timber really comes into its own. The natural character in the wood tends to complement the artwork rather than competing with it, which works really nicely with canvas pieces. And finally, shadow box frames. These are deeper frames with space between the acrylic glass and the backing, so you can display objects, not just flat artwork. Think things like medals, jerseys, baby shoes, dried flowers, concert tickets, anything that has a bit of meaning behind it. The key thing here is that depth, usually around 30 to 50 millimeters. So just to quickly recap, standard frames are best for prints, photos and anything on paper. Floating frames are designed for stretched canvases and shadow box frames are for 3D objects and memorabilia. If this was helpful, feel free to like or subscribe, and if there's something you'd like us to cover, just drop it in the comments. Cheers for watching and we'll see you in the next one.